viewers, welcome back again to my channel. This is Jenny and we are now at step number 5 of our importing tutorials, and our topic is regarding what to do after we pay in Alibaba. So from the previous video natin or yung step number 4 natin, diniscuss natin doon kung ano yung mga dapat nating additional steps to check before we pay our supplier. And this time around naman, magpo-focus tayo ano yung dapat nating gawin after nating magbayad sa Alibaba. Well, personally ako, ang una ko talagang ginagawa after kong magbayad sa Alibaba is to expand assurance. Anong ibig sabihin ng expand assurance? You will be extending the receiving time of your order na sinet ng inyong supplier. Gumawa ako ng table dito para mas ma-explain ko hopefully ng malinaw sa inyo and you would understand the benefit of expanding the assurance. So first column natin, makikita nyo yung receiving time set by supplier. Usually, siniset nila to ng 15 days. Pero pwede nyo rin siyang ipaset ng up to 30 days. But all depends to the negotiation na ginawa ninyo. Again, pwede nyong i-negotiate yung sa tingin nyong importante. If this receiving time is important to you, then go ahead, negotiate nyo siya. And then, gumawa ako dito ng question. Expand assurance, is it yes or no? Para lang meron tayong clear comparison. Kapag kayo po ay nag-expand ng assurance, automatic, meron kayong additional 15 days na madadagdag sa inyong receiving time. Either you or your supplier can extend the receiving time. Pero ako, naging practice ko na automatic after kong magbayad sa Alibaba, kiklik ko yung receiving time para magkaroon ako ng additional 15 days. If hindi kayo nag-click ng extend receiving time, syempre, walang any extension. So, original pa rin na receiving time magpo-fall, which is yung 15 days lang. Maybe ang question nyo ngayon, kailan mag-start yung 15 days? Yung 15 days na to, mag-start po ito once na-receive na ng inyong freight forwarder yung order. So, coming from your supplier, going to your freight forwarder, wherein nasa China pa rin yun. Kaya, mabilis lang naman din talaga yung shipment. Especially if within the area lang sila or within the city lang. Itong 15 days nito, once na mag-expired to, automatic, your order will change to completed status. Pag completed status na, doon naman mag-uumpisa yung inyong trade assurance order protection, which is 30 days. Kapag kayo po ay pro buyer or under platinum category na yung account nyo, that would be 60 days. Pero if kayo ay bago pa lang, of course, nandito pa rin kayo sa level na 30 days yung allowed time ninyo to do the inventory or para maghintay ng shipments, i-check kung yan ba ay may damage. Kasi within 30 days na yan ng assurance ninyo, dapat makapag-file na kayo ng compensation or refund if in case kailangan. So imagine if hindi kayo nag-extend ng inyong receiving time, meron lang kayong 45 days para mag-check ng order ninyo. Given na kapag nag-import kayo, minsan umaabot yan ng 45 days. Bakit? There are some cases kasi na merong problema sa customs or merong problema sa port, congested yung port, kaya natatagalan yung import na dumating sa atin. Unlike kapag nag-extend kayo ng inyong receiving time, meron kayong 60 days. Imagine, meron kayong additional 15 days. Kung worst comes to worst na maging 45 days bago dumating yung import dito sa Pilipinas or sa inyo, still, meron kayong 15 days para gawin yung necessary quality checking nyo or yung inventory ninyo. Kaya, for me, importante na meron kayong extension ng receiving time. So, wag nyo siyang kakalimutan after nyo magbayad, balik kayo sa order link nyo, click nyo lang yung extend receiving time. Super dali lang naman nun, wala pang 1 minute, matatapos nyo siya. Kasi this will be an additional protection for your end, lalo na kung bago pa lang kayo sa pag-i-import. para hindi kayo natataranta na, ay naku, hindi ko pa nagagawa yung inventory ko and so on. Hindi ko pa check yung mga product kung tama ba based sa in-order ko kasi limited na lang yung time available mo kasi nga possible na na-delay yung dating ng import mo. So, that's the importance of extending the receiving time or having to expand the assurance after you pay the supplier. Again, remind ko lang kayo that yung 15 days mag-start to after ma-deliver sa inyong freight forwarder. So, there will be a proof tracking number na ilalagay that you can access sa order link din para nakikita nyo doon agad ilang days na lang yung natitira sa inyo before the trade assurance order protection expired, including the receiving time set by supplier plus the extension na ginawa ninyo. So again, kapag kayo ay nag-extend ng receiving time, 60 days yung magiging timeline ninyo. So napakahaba and which is good kasi nga we never know kung kailan magkakaroon ng delay. And then kapag wala naman 45 days. So sayang yung 15 days na possible nyong maging time to do the quality check and inventory of your product. So that's how Expand Assurance works in Alibaba. Again guys, I am sharing based on my experience. If you think na meron kayong mga information na hindi nakukuha with our tutorials, feel free to check other resources or maybe comment kayo sa ating video so I know na meron kayong mga questions that maybe I could create another tutorial for that if alam ko kung paano ko siya i-discuss sa inyo. Share ko na rin sa inyo ng mabilis kung paano siya ginagawa sa Alibaba. How do you extend the receiving time for your trade assurance orders? Step number 1 is punta lang kayo sa all orders para makita nyo lahat ng orders nyo doon. And then, makikita nyo agad doon yung word na extend receiving time. Once na kinlik nyo yan, automatic magpa-pop up itong view na to sa inyo. So, this is the view from the app. Pwede nyo rin siyang makita via desktop or laptop. Same ano lang naman information. So, once you click the extend receiving time, there will be a system reminder that will say na yung delivery time will be extended for another 15 days. So, all you have to do is confirm the extension. Ganun lang siya kabilis. After expanding the assurance or extending the receiving time, ano yung next kong ginagawa? Ang next ko pong ginagawa is ini-inform ko na yung freight forwarder ko. Ini-inform ko siya with all the details of my import such as ilang sako ba yun or ilang CBM, ilang boxes yung marireceive nila sa kanilang warehouse and saang warehouse ko siya pinadeliver plus ano yung code na ginamit ko. So, yun yung mga information na binibigay ko with my freight forwarder para at least meron silang heads up na, okay, may marireceive ako from Jenny na ganitong mga imports. Kasi once na na-receive nila yon, nagbibigay din sila ng feedback sa akin na na-receive na nila and then from there, malalaman ko na kung magkano yung amount na babayaran ko sa kanila once na dumating dito yun sa Pilipinas. So, yun yung next na ginagawa ko. Ini-inform ko yung aking freight forwarder. And then, last but not the least, after I pay my supplier, ang next thing to do ko is the marketing strategy. Of course, kasi waiting game na eh. At least 1 month yung binibigay kong time sa importing given na may delay. Pero pag walang delay, minsan nare-receive ko yan within 20 days lang. Pag talagang smooth yung process sa importing. So, with that time frame, anong ginagawa ko? Of course, I need to focus on sales. Kailangan as much as possible, pagdating ng imports ko, lahat yon mabebenta ko na. Or kung hindi man, konti lang yung matitira, iikot agad yung puhunan. So, yun yung kailangan nyong gawin. Of course, bago naman kayong nag-import, kailangan inaral yung in-import nyo. Hindi yan pwedeng after the fact. Kailangan, bago kayo nag-import, nag-aral na kayo, ano yung magagawin yung strategy. Etong after payment natin, nagagawin, which is the marketing strategy, more on continuation to nung strategy natin talaga from the start na inaral natin bago tayo mag-import ng mga products. Ayan. So, again guys, if meron kayong sa tingin nyo dapat idagdag natin na dapat gawin natin after nating magbayad sa Alibaba, feel free to comment po or give your feedback sa ating video tutorial kasi maraming for sure na matututo with all those information. Don't be afraid na i-share yung blessings ninyo. I mean, i-share yung mga knowledge na alam nyo kasi ang sarap na makatulong sa ibang tao. And kaya mo yan alam kasi meant to be yan na i-share mo sa ibang tao. Again guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope meron kayong natutunan with our tutorial. See you sa ating next tutorial. Bye!